for the encore. If you know, you know.
Go! Blue 32, 6, Mega. Set, go! Set, hut! Red 38. Smash, red. Ready, go!
little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it.
Allegheny and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker
calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
35's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Go street. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got Gordon open, completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
There we go. Quick hook at 19. Mike 35.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Intended
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into
Incomplete.
coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a dump off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lancers.
52.
First down, Love to pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Love's pass.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oklahoma City, first down.
Throwing, Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second down, Love. His pass caught at the 4.
Love's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Watch 84. He's going. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hawk 70. Tighten up.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
26 Mike.
You're trash. You're trash.
18 Rattler. 26 Mike.
Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Give me some. Here we go.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Here we go, G.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Lancers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And an Oklahoma City 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On third down, here's Cannon. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They tried to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Ship.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check. Cougar 19.
Hot route. Hot.
Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. 45.
Hurts. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He's at the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a first and 10 all the way across midfield.
Mike's 50. Here it comes. Mike's 50.
Here's Hurts to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Hurts pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
19 Tiger.
I got him. Back.
Dragon 60.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Check that. Street.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get ready.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
26 Mike.
It's our time. 60 Bobcat.
But first down, Hurts. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Pass complete to
Travis Kelce. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lancers 14, Steelers 10. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken by one of the up men, a very short kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
26, Mike. 26.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 31.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Joker, Joker, Joker.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Lancers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive, as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down.
Don't try my patience. I'm going to pull out one foot. Here we go. Cougar 19. What's the pass? Trap 60. Trap 60. 35's the mic. Here we go. Mike 35. 33. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Warrior 70. Check. 35's the mic. Mike 35. Mike. You don't want none of
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
35's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game 14. At the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, watch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kyle Duggar drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Love now to pass on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his left.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lancers 21, Steelers 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way.
Touchdown!
Love's pass.
Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. OKC. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Mike's 5'4", Mike 5. Panther 11. Watch the slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Tackles.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Gordon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 buzz.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
26 Mike.
Hey. 70 ranger.
Check. Alert flow. 26 Mike. Riggs. Defense, let's go. 26 Mike.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Steelers
Extra
20.
point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
4 down. Check.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 28. Here we go, D.
Now Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let me breathe for a minute.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
He's across midfield.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Love's
and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 11
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Oklahoma City.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's the end of the
back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Come on out here, come get some.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Love's pass. Complete
Michael Gallup. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Lancers 42. Steelers 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Hurts fumbles it. It's going the other way. Look at the
greatest show on earth, baby.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Brendan McManus.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for you. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
1 yard gain.
Not much there, only a yard.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Hurts. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 8.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Touchdown.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more.
Steelers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken way up at the 25. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd and 4.
I got wide. Where's 52?
Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Check smash.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Sponge. No. Slam.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20.
Your face!
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you can just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Bang, bang. 7 Pirates. 35's the mic.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Able to get this to Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
They can't hang with us. Shit.
Quick the edge. Come. Kill.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Four down. Mike 35.
Coming to you. 35's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hurts. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And goal to go.
Check Mike 54. Mike
60 Eagle.
Oh.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
60 Maverick.
54's Mike. 54. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. But they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2.
35's the mic. Watch the curls. Mike 35.
Right here.
Swiss, check. Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Zoom black. Fury yellow.
52. Mike 52.
Love, they go play action now. And the pressure gets to him again. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check 52's the mic. Check 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Jordan
now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout.
8 yards.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 49. Watch the edge. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hurt. Check. Fresno.
Street. Motion.
18, Pioneer.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's been a long day for you. Shift.
Wide.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.